we're back with 843 TV, and I am excited to see Heather Rath. Hello, nice to see you.
Nice to see you ladies too. Thanks so much for having me on. And we talked about my awesome necklace at the last, right, from J. Costello, and I'm wearing another awesome one. This one is from Haskins and Company in Courtney.
And we noticed that.
Very pretty, very pretty. So, we wanted to have an open discussion because there's so much going on between the VIM, the airports, the bridges, everything we're talking about. So, but Heather, you know so much about what's going on in the community, so I'd like to start off, let's talk about the airport. Because, we've been excited that the planes are coming in and the people are arriving, but we're also having a little growing pains with us as well.
That is a very polite way of saying that we have very much overgrown our airport, right? We are busting at the seams at the terminal building. We're still using the same terminal building that we were using, I don't know, in 2017 when we had probably 3 flights coming in, a day, and now we're over 20 flights a day, right? The airport is growing. We have all of the 3 major carriers coming onto the island, and we are looking for funding. I was actually on the stakeholder task force to look at how we're going to build the new terminal. And John Rumbold helped, he's the airports director, and he helped lead that task force. And of course, those plans have gone preliminarily to the design review board at the town. They've gotten great feedback. So we're really excited about this airport terminal expansion. And so now it's just a matter of getting the funding to accomplish that.
Well, I'm glad to hear that is on the agenda, so to speak, because it's certainly needed. And one thing that is a visual difference, having lived here for a long time, is you actually notice those planes flying over now, where before you didn't notice a little airplane here and there. But
they're the bigger planes. What's cool about them is that in terms of the noise level, they're in and out, right? Because they're the newer planes. So the noise level that we had from before, where it's like a lot of sputtering noise, that's not it. They're in and they're out. But yes, absolutely. I mean, we have the big planes on Hilton Head, and they're bringing in our locals who are traveling to DC and Boston and New York for work. They're bringing in our visitors who are traveling from Chicago and Dallas and all over, the Southeast. But again, I think that we all need a little bit of patience, right? And we need, more importantly, funding to get that airport terminal built. And it's going to be 3 times the size that it currently is.
Also just volume, so if you do have to go to the airport, take extra time, because it's a small airport, but there's a lot going on there. So I just want people to know that too.
Yeah. And if you're looking at volume, think about it this way. In 2017, in June of 2021, okay, so June of this last month, we did more passengers than we did in all of 2017.
In just 1 month.
In just 1 month, right? So those are the stats that you need to look at. And yeah, it's hard to land 3 planes at the same time and shuffle everybody around in that space. But again, it's something that Beaufort County and the town of Hilton Head are working on.
All right, so we talked about the airport. Well, now that was a hot topic, I mean, we're just...
on the airport, can I back up really quick?
Sure.
Because there's going to be some really cool arts pieces in the new terminal.
Nice.
Yes, that are going to be very indicative to what Hilton Head is and our Hilton Head values. So we're talking about Gullah, we're talking about Mitchellville, we're talking about ecology, sea turtles, that sort of thing. So just stay tuned for some fun stuff.
That would be great. So you come off the plane, you get that feel right away.
Yeah, you get that feel, that instant feel of where you are, that sense of place and the Hilton Head Island values that you are walking into.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I love that. But the new terminal will be perfect.
Yeah.
Go check it out.
On to our next topic.
So we got transportation in the air, transportation on the ground.
Yeah,
of course, the bridge project is a huge thing. Any thoughts? We've been talking to a lot of the townspeople on a lot of our shows over the last few weeks. Any thoughts from Heather?
Public comment, and submit them online. And I also am telling everybody, copy your council member, right? Because when you go onto the SCDOT public comment, it automatically goes into their system, which is fine. Just cut and reply and make sure that you're copying your town council members. This is so important. We're talking about a change to the way that we arrive on our island. I certainly want a safe, slower, more sustainable arrival on the island. I would like things a little bit more separated, more of a parkway experience, a really beautification experience. So those are all the things that I'm gunning for on this.
And also the details. Make sure you look at the video and see how it all plays out, because there's little nuances there that I think you're not detecting. So we just want to tell you, look at the video and read carefully.
Oh, Kathryn, that is such a great point, because again, if you look at the video, you see how they're like taking away the left-hand turns and doing some of the other things, and you need to have public comment on that.
Yes, and do comment. All right, what's next?
It would not be a time with Heather unless you told us about some fun events happening. So in the last minute, let's talk about those.
All right, cool. So one of the things that's kind of top of my radar, y'all know the band Pretty Darn. They're awesome. They're just a great band. It's Kyle and his crew, and they do a great job. And they played the Lantern Parade, the after party at the beach house, last year when we had that. So Pretty Darn is awesome. They went out and they filmed a really cool video.
I actually saw some of that.
I know. Wasn't that cool? And so they're doing the video premiere at Caligny Theater in early August.
Okay.
So it's free for everybody in the community to come, but they did a full scale production with Harding Creations to do this amazing video. They flew in an actor from LA to appear in the video. I mean, this is a really big time event for Hilton to have.
I'll give a plug for my friend Carolyn Malloy, who was the actress and the main character there.
Malloy. Yeah, she's awesome. And so, and I can't remember the gentleman's name from LA that they flew in, but it was a friend of Carolyn's, and so it actually all worked out. But to have this kind of full scale video production for their song Casual, which is again really cool because they filmed it on location at Broad Creek. So you get the scenes from Broad Creek, you get the marsh trees, you get all of that.
More promo for Hilton Head Island for Hollywood, right?
But their music has just been expanded, and we always like to see artists thrive. And start there, right?
100%. That's a great statement.
Well, we're out of time.
That was fast.
So always good to talk to you, Heather, and always good to be with Kathryn and I and doing our show. So we thank you all for watching 843 TV,
where communities come to speak.